All right. It's only 7 minutes long. Let's see if we can get through it. I can't. Of course it's in fucking Portland. All right.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
When do we sell off the West Coast? When do we get rid of it? When?
I'm telling you.
The addressing, getting the terminology right is actually quite difficult. Because in the introduction there, I described you as there. Is that right?
Look at how nervous
That's
the
fine.
females
Yeah,
are.
I just like it when people call me Jamie.
Yeah. I think
Why is he seizing? Why is he fucking seizing?
let's stick with that. I think that's a lot. What does this ruling mean for you, Jamie?
Even his. Oh.
It's the greatest victory of my life. I mean, this is actually accurately defining who I am. I've never had a male identity, and it was not appropriate to classify me as
I didn't have a male identity when I was in the fucking military. I didn't. No.
Every time I've jerked off to the thought of myself as a beautiful lady. Like, this penis does not exist.
Oh, God.
Okay.
So
a
does he like
female either.
have
So,
ants
I mean, the
walking
judge
back
made
and
me
forth
whole when they
on
did
his
this.
shoulders? Is that what he's for?
He looks like he
in my
honestly
pants.
looks like he's touching himself. Like, no bullshit. He's getting off to this. He looks like
Yeah, I
he's
think you're right.
gyrating his hand. That's why his wife's laughing so fucking hard.
Holy shit.
And beginning life for you as a child was very difficult because you said that you always felt like an
his face.
outcast. Presumably, at that time, as a small child,
The
you wouldn't really have
open-mouthed
understood what
breathing.
was
Yeah.
going on at that time either.
Like, are you?
No, I could not. You know, a child.
Every
growing
time
up
he
as I
speaks,
was
his
in the
shoulders
1960s
move.
and 70s,
He's
it
touching
was
his
impossible
dick.
to figure out who I was and live as who I was. Yes,
Who are
it was a
you?
very abusive environment.
You joined the.
Oh, it's
That's a
abusive.
really bad angle when you've got a double chin that aggressive. And it's only to one side. He's got half a double chin because he's leaning into it so fucking hard.
Army.
His
and you were in the
neck
army
is,
for
like, so
18
fucking-
years. You say that was good for you. And
Oh my
bad for you.
God.
Explain that because the army is pretty gender specific.
Yes, the army is very gender specific. As you're aware, transgender
Thank you.
people are still
Sympath.
technically banned from
Wow,
serving in the
it's
military.
just gross.
But
I
as a
know, right?
transgender person, the army
Oh, as a
gave
Wait. How
Look at
are
his
you
wife's face.
transitioning? Look at her face! What do you mean? How do you transition to nothing? You're neither male nor female.
Kill yourself.
Where is the trans?
Transitioning to
a
dead.
huge safety net by
This
virtue
woman,
of
you know what?
retiring.
I take this woman.
Yeah,
She
I
wants to
ended
be
up
saved.
much more
This,
privileged
she
than many
doesn't know how to
members of the
leave this
transgender
situation.
community by virtue
No,
of that
she
army.
made a whole ass
I'm very
fucking
grateful.
video
Agony.
defending him.
Listen.
She made a whole video
Female
defending him,
socialization
being like-
dies fucking hard. We see women defend way worse shit than their fucking semi-true husband. Let's be
Let
honest.
me find this video for you, actually.
All right, we're only 2 minutes
This
into
was
this. 'Cause I can't
after-
get over it.
Well,
Yeah,
Sandy
yeah.
joins you now, who is your spouse. You've been married for 29 years. And Sandy, I wanted to speak to you first of all, because you've been incredibly supportive to Jamie throughout your marriage and your life.
This woman is a closet
when did you
lesbian. Someone
first
save her.
realise, or when did you first start having these open discussions
Yeah, my
about
gaydar
how
is just
Jamie
pinging.
wants to live?
Right, off the charts.
It was
Maybe by
3 years ago, a little over 3 years ago.
Oh no, you hear that
Yeah.
accent? No. This woman got a
Jamie
pair
had
of
read
Birkenstocks
this
in the closet
article,
right now.
and-
Why is he?
It just really resonated with So Jamie had me sit down and read it, and
Look at the body language here. He is staring her down, and she is looking at the floor.
Just, okay, watch
This
this
is not.
video next.
This is not fucking normal behavior. This is weird as fuck. This is a.
No, I think she's miserable.
Okay.
I don't think
So
she
what
wants
do
to
you
be
want?
there.
Look at how hard he's looking at her, and look at the way that she's like. She was looking at the camera just fine until she started talking. This woman doesn't believe a fucking word coming out of her mouth right
do
now.
now. And,
That
No.
and she's trying to get away
Jamie's
from
like,
him. He's got a hold of
well,
her.
I think I want to go ahead and
She's
start transitioning.
Leaning
so
in for.
That's
Sorry, go ahead. Let's
Oh my-
listen to.
Look at his face. Why is he so greasy? Why does he sparkle?
Sparkle.
Oh my god, this is so bad. No, he literally, like, the grasp that he has on her, somebody has really, really bad feedback right now, and it's driving me nuts. It sounds like dead air. Fucking... the only way he could be any more aggressive is to literally grab her by the back of the neck at this point. Like, the hold that he has on this woman is, oh, I hate men.
That's what we did.
Tough
Jamie
for
did.
you as a partner. Tough for you to hear, I would have thought.
Yeah, it was a little difficult at first, but you know, when you love someone, you want them to be happy, and I knew Jamie, you know, had like, I knew Jamie wasn't, there was something, you know, bothering Jamie for quite a while, so I just wanted Jamie to be whole. So.
And
Yeah.
The avoidance
Jamie,
of
for you,
pronouns was very
Yes!
obvious.
Jamie.
Then again, at the beginning, he did say, "Oh, I just love being called Jamie." So,
Wow, this is like,
uh,
we had male manipulator like in Scott Pilgrim versus
look
the
how
World,
fucking
and now we have.
smug he looks.
Oh my god! Look at me. I look like a cancer patient that's also very oily, and I'm gonna hold my wife as tight as I can and make sure this bitch doesn't fucking misgender me. Like, this shit is so bizarre.
The answer didn't come that quickly. I mean, between the two of you, Sandy, you gave Jamie space in order to explore and to experiment, to find out exactly how Jamie wanted to live life day to day. And that experimentation wasn't a quick thing. It wasn't overnight. It was 3 years. I mean, there was a time when you were dressing as a female to see if that felt right. There were times when
he was dressing in lingerie. If they don't put the fucking lingerie photo up, I motherfucking will.
Oh no, I'm scared.
and you were allowed
Dressing
to
as female
experiment,
equals
to
wig
explore relationships with
and,
other men.
He's wearing the
Yeah,
exact same
if that
clothes.
felt right.
You're
None of these
right.
things worked. So, JB, when was that kind of eureka moment, I guess, when it all became clear?
Around the beginning of this year, it became crystal clear because Sandy had, you know, given me literally the opportunity to have a boyfriend and explore my sexuality.
What?
And I had 3 years to totally explore my gender. And
Weird.
by immersing myself in transgender
poor
culture
woman.
and within the LGBTQ community, I was able to find out exactly where I am in the gender spectrum. And everything about this was telling me that I was non-binary. And yes, I'm very fluid in almost everything.
Gender
Oh,
fluid.
are you?
Like you're about to put in your pants right now? Okay.
Oh my god. Is that why your fucking shoulders are gyrating like that, sir? Is it because you're just
He's
so
like
fluid
grinding
right now?
into his hand.
You've got to come with.
He's got his
I think
dilator
The whole
in, Queen.
LGBT community's got to come up with something better than non-binary, though, because that's
He
not,
never
it's
got
not
the
a great
snip and
term,
flip,
is
did
it?
he?
No. He doesn't have the balls
Actually,
for that.
I would take issue with
Oh,
that.
I wish
I
he
think
did. I wish he
non-binary
would
is a
suffer like
wonderful
that.
term. You know, there's people who identify as gender queer.
What is this
And
body
I'm
language?
perfectly okay with gender queer, but you know, the word queer
Agony, pain,
was trauma for
suffering.
me.
He looks
I mean,
like
when I
she's
was a
about to
child,
start crying.
They,
Oh my
you know,
god.
they played smear
I
the queer
know.
This
football.
idea of what women look like when they flirt with people. It's really disgusting.
Yeah.
This man speaks like I don't, like he just washed down a handful of perks with like a fucking Kentucky gentleman. Like, this man, oh my god. He barely sounds sentient. Barely.
Is he
His
sentient?
posture is killing
Does he
me.
pass
Why
the
is he
mirror
leaning like
test?
that?
Hope he breaks his
He
back.
will.
Because he knows how broad his fucking shoulders are. So if he sits up straight, like the fucking not that his face isn't fucking manly enough, but he knows that if I point one shoulder towards the camera, it'll make the other shoulder look not as fucking massive and brutish.
It's funny because like if you compare the span of his shoulders when he's angling like that to his wife's shoulders, and they're still broader.
Oh, I just love that you can see. You probably can't see it because the bar's up, but you can actually see his love handles here, and you can see the roll. Like, he just picks. I don't know what it is. Men can't dress themselves as it is, but then they try to dress in women's clothing, and it's like significantly worse because our clothing is so much like it's more tailored to like be curve hugging, and his is like
And it
beer gut
does not fit
hugging.
their body.
This is.
Yeah.
And I hate,
Oof.
I don't know what this like semi-turtleneck-ish shit it is that he's in love with, but I hate this cut. I think it's horrific.
It needs to be chunky or it needs to like be tight. This is a very weird in between where it's like the fabric is super thin, but they want to do a loose turtleneck, but it doesn't work.
If you
Sorry.
cropped this image to not include the banner at the bottom, this would look like a really nice lesbian woman taking her brother with cancer onto a show to fundraise for his GoFundMe. Like, that's what this looks like. She just looks like a nice, sweet little butch that just wants to, like, live in a cottage with her, like, hot little Portia de Rossi, like, wife, and just, live out with their cattle and shit, and then this monstrosity of a fucking human being is just there, a cancerous, malignant tumor on her fucking side. This poor fucking woman.
They chased people. They chased gay people down the street and would beat them, screaming the word queer. So
we've come a long way. I mean, this is historical what you've achieved. We've come a long way, but there's still clearly a long way to go. Do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, all one has to do is look at Orlando, the horror that was unleashed there on the LGBTQ community. I mean, that tells everyone we're not there yet, and we need to totally, change what's going on and start, helping us and protecting us.
What's the next stage of the battle, Jamie? What do you want to accomplish next?
I wish for the Oregon Department of Motor Vehicles to issue me a state identification. That will validate the judge's court ruling and further validate the correct identity for me. It's very important for me, and to date they seem very receptive to doing that. They recognize the importance of this.
And
I cannot believe that he hasn't killed himself. I cannot believe that he is he did all of these interviews and then decided, maybe I just do have a fetish and this isn't a third sex. You went on to a national fucking news network and did an interview in your cancer head wrap, and you haven't fucking offed yourself? Anyone who ever sees you again in life can Google your name and see you in lingerie and see you shoulder gyrate on TV. I don't know why.
He has the humiliation fetish, so that just adds to his tingly feels.
He should
I can't even
Ronnie
think about that
McNutt
right
himself.
Right now, I'm just seething because he's using us to get off on national TV.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Do you see
gotta
what
watch.
happened
Okay.
in Orlando? Do you think the Orlando shooter was thinking about your cross-dressing ass when he walked in there? Or do you think that he was homophobic? Two completely different issues. I'm gonna...
You, since this landmark ruling, and congratulations for that, you have become known throughout the world. Have a lot of other non-binary folk got in touch with you and said, "Oh my God, at last, we've got a figurehead, we've got someone we can talk to"?
It's literally leaves me tearful, the reactions that I have gotten from people. I mean, people just literally, they write to me on Facebook and they say thank you. They approach me in public in tears and they say thank you. And
What the fuck?
They approach me
No,
in
they don't.
public in tears? In tears? Oh, yeah, that happened. Yeah. And everybody started clapping too. You motherfucker. I'm gonna start saying some fucking slurs. Holy shit. Why is he... For what? For what? Who approached him in tears? Oh my god. Oh my god, you saved my life.
He's enjoying writing fan fiction.
Literally. He has
You know
a
what I
whole
think this
Wattpad
shit is?
dedicated to himself.
Yeah, you know what I think this shit is? She's his beard, or yeah, and he's hers, and I don't know why she's still fucking there. So
Y'all have to watch his. Sorry.
Did you post it yet?
Sandra Shoup's. Yes, I posted it. Her open letter to radical and gender critical feminists, where she directly addresses Karen Davis.
This is only 6 minutes long. Let's see.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Sandra Shoup, wife of James Shoup. My husband was the first American to gain recognition for the non-binary gender, something he has since renounced.
Oh, she's reading.
I have prepared a letter that some of you need to hear
Yeah.
because of your recent behavior. Dear radical feminists, gender-critical feminists, TERFs, whatever you choose to label yourselves, because of your endless hate campaign, I have prepared a new letter for all of you. Let me begin by stating that I am not one of you. I also don't support your abusive and malicious behavior under the guise of protecting females. Remember, I am a female, and you are harming my physical, emotional well-being by your fucked up pattern of misconduct. It's not hard to see how some of you are getting in trouble publicly. On October 4th, I sent YouTuber Karen Davis a cease and desist letter via email because of her ongoing defamation and harassment.
Ma'am, your husband is on Google.com and lingerie. What is the defamation?
I told you.
I can feel the misogyny bubbling over in me right now.
This is why I'm like, I can't.
Okay, there's actually some passion behind her words. I'm wondering if he's in the room? Because it's not showing up in her
You
face.
can't see it, but he's holding a gun to the back of her head. He's in the frame right now.
I shouldn't laugh, but...
Oh, God.
I also, at the same time, sent a copy of the letter to Benjamin Boyce. Why email? Alice was up when I do
Not
it.
boys, bro.
Davis does her best to hide her identity. Does Karen Davis advertise her address?
Mercedes-Benz.
Isn't she basically operating a business on YouTube and Patreon?
Does she advertise her address? If you're a real activist, dox yourself. I thought we were talking about a threat to women's safety right now. You said female safety. What was all that? What was all that?
Fake, yeah.
That's why I understand her to be doing. At the expense of me and others, she's defaming and harassing to make money. Karen Davis operates the You're Kidding Right channel. In that cease and desist letter, I truthfully stated, without coercion from my husband.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Nobody says this shit if they weren't coerced.
Well, Karen
my own free
did
will,
bring up
that no
that
mental,
she
physical,
thought that
or
she
sexual
was.
abuse has occurred in our marriage.
Girl, what the
Oh,
fuck is
look
this?
at her face. She knows she's lying.
Nobody in a relationship that hasn't been coerced physically, sexually, or emotionally abused feels the need to say that. Like, I'm sorry, like, I don't care what Karen Davis said or Benjamin Boyce. Like, you don't say without coercion or under. No, your speech pattern's all fucked up. The fact that you even have to read this, like, if she really genuinely felt this way, she would have been able to sit down in front of a camera and just speak from the heart. But she can't do that because it's not how she feels. That's so fucking sad. I wasn't expecting to get this heated tonight, but I'm ready.
All sexual activities were between two consenting married adults. My husband,
Girl, that gulp says otherwise. I'm gonna keep it a bean. That gulp says otherwise.
James Shoup, formerly known as Jamie Shoup, now regrets the
She's
types
like
of
about
sexual
to cry.
activities we engaged in during certain periods of our marriage.
She's crying. Dude.
Did she just say that he regrets? He regrets? I don't give a motherfuck what he regrets. I care about you, madam.
I do not regret them.
Oh.
That regret and enduring love for me caused my husband of over 3 decades to misspeak that he was forcing me to engage in sexual activities I did not willingly choose to participate in, which...
What?
Oh my god.
Forced him to misspeak that he forced me into sexual acts. This is... Oh my god,
He wrote
dude.
this.
Oh my god.
I honestly,
this.
I had only seen like the first minute of this, and I did not know it was this fucking bad. Holy shit.
This is horrific. There's no way he didn't write this. There is no fucking way he didn't write this.
My god.
Ooh. I
Do
didn't
not say
regret
those
it.
things in public.
Girl,
Do not say those
yeah.
things in public.
Caused him to misspeak and say that he forced me into oh my god. Oh!
isn't the case. Again, all sexual activities were and still are consensual. My husband's comments were then maliciously taken out of context by Karen Davis, and other gender-critical feminists and used to harm him and others, such as transgender woman Debbie Hayton. In legal terms, they call this false light. In his interview with Benjamin Boyce, my husband poorly explained how some men with autogynephilia like to have their wives or girlfriends pretend to be lesbians. Other men like to have their wives pretend to...
Ma'am, you're not pretending. You're pretending to not be a lesbian. That is the problem here. This is... God, where's our fucking, like, SEAL Team 6, but for lesbians that are in, AGP relationships? Because we need them. Like, this woman is so deep into it that she has literally out loud said, oh, no, he just misspoke when he said that he was forcing me to do things that I didn't want to do sexually. Babe,
we need to airdrop a rescue squad into this woman's house.
Oh my god.
To be straight men during sex. My husband is in the latter category, and I obliged him. Is there something illegal about that, ladies? He later came to think of this as harmful for me. Sorry to disappoint you. It wasn't. The legal definition of false light is an untrue or misleading portrayal of an event. So that's my husband's big thanks for attempting to help a sorry-ass group of women such as yourselves to protect female sex-based rights. Maybe you deserve to lose them with such fucked up behavior.
Wait, alright, a minute.
Wow.
Alright, I'm gonna pretend like she didn't mean that, because I don't think she meant that. And I'm
It's the
really
internalized misogyny.
God, I'm really trying here.
I don't have a problem with trans women behaving lawfully, but my husband supports your radical groups for some weird reason. For the record, my husband doesn't have a criminal record, nor do I. Regarding your similar misuse and abuse of his comments about the rifle, an incident now a decade old, this will burst your bubble, Rat Fems, but the weapon belonged to me. I purchased it with my credit card and gave him access to it to protect our family, who had trespassers entering our property at the time. Like how my husband spoke about sexual issues, he did the same with his comments about the rifle. The Swedish transsexual cohort study detailed how males don't lose this pattern of criminality despite hormones or surgeries. My husband was only trying to explain that he didn't lose his ability to stop acting like a male soldier in regards to being willing to do whatever it took to defend our family. For the record, I don't have a problem with gun ownership either. As a youth, I went hunting with firearms. You do like women that defy sex stereotypes, right?
Girl. There's absolutely, unequivocally no way. Absolutely no way that she wrote this. No way that she understands the fucking shit that she said. There's no way. There's no way.
I'm a registered Democrat, have been all my life.
Oh, God.
For the record, the rifle was never outside of our house. How did you feminists turn that into something illegal? Why did you do so? Although it may pay well for Karen Davis, this campaign of false light harassment isn't going well for all of you, is it? After I wrote the cease and desist letter to Karen Davis, the next action for many of you was to claim the letter was fake or that my husband wrote it. For the record, the cease and desist letter got sent from my email account. Karen Davis then read it online.
Girl, he has access to your guns. You're gonna tell me he doesn't have access to your email? What? You bought a gun so he could use it, but I'm supposed to believe he can't open your computer and send an email. Come on now. Come on. He's... Damn,
her mouth
dude.
is so dry, she can't enunciate.
Oh my god.
That's how much... That's what's going on here. She's under so much stress. There's so much anxiety going through there. She needs a drink of water. She can't speak.
And she clearly did this in one take and one take only. Like, she couldn't stomach to do this multiple times.
Yeah.
At my option, I will pursue criminal harassment or a civil defamation lawsuit against any of you that continue to claim that I have gotten mentally, physically, or sexually abused during my marriage to James Shoup.
Are you ladies ready to get sued? Because I'm ready.
Hell yeah!
Hands
I don't
down.
have any money.
Please, I would like, what's her name? Sandra Shoup. Please, send whatever, what is it, the fucking, when you file your police report, please put Twitter user Smokin' Feds, as who the criminal complaint is against, please. Twitter user Smokin' Feds, SMOKIN space FEDS. Smokin' Feds, there you go.
Please note, my husband is a decorated, 100% disabled military retiree.
Yeah, he's fucking decorated, that's for sure. He's decorated like
And
a
he's
cancer
fucking
patient.
disabled.
Yeah, mentally.
Sorry.
With service-connected disabilities who struggles with mental health issues.
No
Oh,
shit.
really?
All of you should be ashamed of yourselves and your behavior.
Girl, oh my god, he's on Google in lingerie. Ashamed.
Did Karen
Who
ever
should
see
be
this
ashamed?
video?
I don't know, but I promise you
I
I'm
don't
sending her
think
this
she
recording.
did.
I promise
she
you I'm sending her
never-
this.
This is, like, painful.
I feel like I'm watching somebody in fucking Guantanamo. get
Hostage
interrogated.
video!
Yes!
It's like that guy who was in the, like, Vietnam prison camp and he was blinking in fucking Morse code as he was like, I am not being tortured right now.
We're gonna have to go back and rewatch it. I wonder if she knows Morse code. I would.
Oh,
if she's
shit!
sending us a message.
Karen Davis, I'm not kidding. Don't talk about my daughter again. Keep her out of your little for-profit YouTube shit show. Is the money
I
being
don't wanna
reported
make
to the
fun of
IRS,
you,
Karen?
but I want to.
Unlike my husband, who is a semi-public figure, my daughter and I are not. I also urge you to undergo a mental health evaluation, Karen Davis. In my opinion, there's...
Alright. Whether or not she wrote it,
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. You are fucking a man who wears lingerie. Who are you to tell another woman she needs a mental health evaluation? I'm sorry you had all the empathy for the last fucking 7 minutes, but, however, James? Who needs a mental health evaluation? Is it the woman making YouTube videos, or is it the man who tucks his dick and wears women's lingerie? Please, sir, kill yourself. 41% immediately. Expeditiously, if not sooner.
definitely something wrong with your obsession with intruding into other people's lives. Stay out of my life, stay out of our bedrooms.
Nah.
Thank you for
Nah,
hearing this.
actually.
I won't be responding any further to these false, baseless, and malicious.
How can we stay out of your bedroom if you are putting your bedroom on YouTube.com?
She went on goddamn national TV with this man, and she wants to... Oh my god.
Your husband reined us into his fetish.
The comments are disabled. I wish they weren't.
Wow.
Fuck what you heard! It's what you hearing. It's what you hearing. It's what you hearing. It's what you hearing. Listen. X gon' give it to ya. Fuck, wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to ya. Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real. With the non-stop pop-up,